Hello everyone, this is Dipali and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be talking about creating time profiles. If you happen to be new, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell icon to get notifications on my new videos. Now let's get started. In order to create time profile, you should have permissions to create a new time profile object. In order to provide permissions, you should go to the role and search for manage time off. In the manage time off structures should be selected. The manage time off structures allows the user to create different time related objects. Once these permissions are provided, search for manage data in the search for actions or people. I'm already in manage data, and in create new, you should search for time profile. In order to create a time profile, we will be giving the external name. Let's give the external name as test profile. Next is the main absence time type. Now, what is main absence time type? The main absence time type is one of the important time types that is created in the system for absence recording. Usually, the main absence time type is the annual leave. So I have selected here the test time type that I have created earlier. Country or region. If you want your time profile to be country specific, you should be giving the country or region. What does this mean? This means that if the time profile is country specific, say for example, you created a time profile which is specific for only Australia, then this particular time profile which is specific for Australia will appear for selection in the job information section only for those employees who are hired in a legal entity with a country of registration as Australia. I just wanted to show one more thing here. Here I have not selected any country, and if I see in the main absence time type, I have around 5 time types available. And if I select country as Australia, I will see there are more than 5 time types available. Why? This is because there are more time types in the system which are specific for country Australia. If you select any particular country, the other objects gets filtered specific for that particular country. So if you're selecting Australia in the country or region, the time type section will have time types which are specific for Australia and also which are not country specific. Any other time type which are specific for other countries, say for example Germany or Spain, will not be available in the main absence time type. Next is the main attendance time type. Main attendance time type is the default time type that will be available when the employee who is assigned this particular time profile is trying to record his timesheet. Next is time recording variant. The time recording variant can either be duration or clock times. The duration time recording variant are for those scenarios where we do not use clock in and clock out, and the duration the employee is working in a single day is dependent or is derived from his work schedule. Say for example, if the employee has a work schedule from 9 to 5, selecting the time recording variant as duration in the time recording variant in the time profile would derive the working hours of the employee from the work schedule. And if I select clock times in the time recording variant, this would mean that the employee's start time and end time for any particular day is derived by his punch in and punch out. So in most of the companies, we have the punch in and punch out where the time the employee reaches office and the time the employee leaves office is recorded, and that is what is used for other scenarios, maybe for example the employee's payout, but in this case let's select duration. Next is the time account type for time off in lieu. So now what is time off in lieu? There are scenarios where the employee is working overtime on a daily basis, for example. So I can configure the system where I would define my overtime scenarios. For example, if my work schedule is from 9 to 5, then I can configure in the system that if I'm working from 5 to 7, I should not be given any overtime. If I'm working from 7 to 9, the employee should be given 1.5 times of his per hour salary or per hour rate. If the employee is working from 9 to 11 or any time after 9 o'clock in the night, he should be given double the amount that he earns on an hourly basis. So in this case, time off in lieu means that whatever extra overtime the employee is working is actually gets collected in a time account type in the form of hours. So if the employee works 2 hours extra or overtime after 5 o'clock, if the work schedule of this employee is 9 to 5, then those 2 hours every single day gets collected in a separate time account, which we specify here, the time account type for time off in lieu. And at a later point in time, the employee can actually take leaves for the number of hours that gets collected in the time account for time off in lieu. Say for example, if the employee works 2 hours of overtime from Monday to Friday, then by the end of Friday, this particular time account type will have 10 hours. These 10 hours can then be availed as a leave by the employee at a later point in time. Next is update toil account only when changes approved. So this can either be marked as yes or no. This means that the time account type, which is mentioned against the time off in lieu, will be updated with the new balance only when the timesheet of that particular day is approved by the approver. For example, if I am working 10 hours, which is 2 hours of overtime on a Monday, then these 10 hours needs to be approved by my manager or whosoever is approving my timesheet before these 2 hours gets transferred into my time off in lieu. If we want this to happen, we should mark this field as yes, else it can be no. If we do not want our timesheets to be approved before the extra overtime hours moves into the time off in lieu. Next is the default import attendance time type. Here we provide any attendance time type which is used as a default time type when the attendances are imported into the system. These are those scenarios where the timesheets are done in a different instance, but the external job runs in the provisioning to pull those timesheets into SuccessFactors and to tell the system the default attendance time type to be used when such timesheets are imported into SuccessFactors is this. So the SuccessFactors system uses the default import attendance time type when the timesheets are brought from a different instance or from a different system into SuccessFactor. Time account type for working time accounts. Time account type for working time account. Here, the time account type, which is based on the working time account, should be provided. Working time account are the time accounts which are used to collect the delta hours which are in excess of the work schedule. So these are those extra hours the employee has booked in his timesheet, which are more than his per week or per day work schedule. External code. The external code can be similar to the external name. This is a code for the time profile. Update working time account only when the changes are approved. This is similar to update toil account only when the change is approved. So if the timesheets are approved, only then the working time account balance gets updated with the delta balance, else it will update without the timesheets are being approved at the time of recording. Next is the available time types. In this section, we provide all the time types that are available for the employees in the self-service scenarios as well as for the administrators when the administrators book the timesheets or the absences on behalf of the employees. For example, I can provide annual leave as my time type, which will be available in the absence scenarios. Enabled in the employee self-service scenario. Do I want this time type to be enabled in the self-service scenarios? Yes. Why do I want this to be enabled in the self-service scenarios? So that when the employee logs in by himself, by his own ID, he should get this particular time type to record absences against. and this is when he is recording his own absence. Favorite time type, I can mark this as yes. There can be maximum 3 favorite time types. Under the available time types section, the system will provide an error if there are more than 3 time types which are marked as favorites. Hide account balances. If I say yes, the time account balances would be hidden in the time of screen. If I see in the details section, there is this external code as well. This needs to be provided as it is a mandatory field. If I do not provide this, I get an error. Let me try to save this particular time profile. It says external code is required. If I give any external code, maybe I'll just give the name of the time type itself as an external code, or you can just give any number as well as the external code. If I save this, it says main employee self-service time type is not assigned to the time profile. So this means that any time type which I have mentioned or assigned in this section needs to be a part of the available time type section. So let me show the error again. It says the main employee self-service time type not assigned to the time profile. So if I assign this and save again, it says external code is required. Why? Because the external code in the details section needs to be provided. Any numeric value or string is accepted as an external code. If I save this again, it says remember to define main employee self-service as a favorite time type. Since it is a main absence time type, it needs to be favorite. If I mark this favorite as yes and try to save it away again, I expect another error here, which says the favorite time type is not enabled for the employee self-service scenario. This means that any time type which is marked as favorite here should be enabled for the self-service scenario. Once I save this, I get another error which says default import attendance time type and main attendance time type are the same. In this case, employees will be able to change imported times in their timesheet. Do you want to continue? So this means that here I have given the main attendance time type and the default import time type. These two are same. I can either leave it as is, or if I want, I can change these as well. This would end up in a warning message if I remove these errors. Next is main attendance time type must be assigned as an available time type. Default import attendance time type must be assigned as an available time type. If there is no entry in the time account type for time off in lieu field, you must choose no in the update toil account only when changes are approved. I just wanted to show these errors to you so that you are aware the capabilities of a time profile. So here, the main attendance time type, any time type which is being used here should be provided in the available time type. And then the external code. The other error that I was getting is if I have not selected any time account type for time off in lieu, this has to be no, right? The system is intelligent enough to understand that this field is marked as yes. So there has to be a time account type assigned in the time off in lieu. As of now, I'm not selecting any time account for the time off in lieu and as well as for the working time accounts. I will save this, and as mentioned before, this particular message which was coming as an error before has now turned into a warning message. I can ignore as well, or I can change the time type for the main attendance and the default import. If these two time types are different, I will not receive that warning message. Here you can see I am successfully able to save the time profile. One more section that is available here is the available allowance type. So if you see here, I do not have any allowance type created in the system. I can click on this particular plus icon in order to create an allowance type. If I want to make it country specific, I can provide the country or region. The unit is hours. I've given the external code same as the external name. And if I'll save this, here I do have the option to select the allowance type that I just created. Do I want this to be enabled in the self-service scenario? Yes. And I can provide any external code here and save. My time profile is successfully saved now. I can now assign this time profile to my test employee. This can be assigned in the time information section of the job information. And saved. Once this is saved, I will proxy as my test employee. Go to the time of section, the time of tile, and here the employee can request the new absence, and these are the 2 absence time types that are available for the employee to record time against. And if I go to the timesheet of this particular employee, in the details section, I see the default test time type, which was created as my main attendance time type, selected as default. So this is how we create the time profiles. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope it was helpful for you. Do remember to check my other videos. You can click the link you see on the screen in order to watch other videos. See you soon in my next video. Thank you. Bye for now.